Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell here, and I'm going to show you exactly how I took this brand from $0 to $131,000 in just a few short months. So the first thing that we focused on when taking on this new brand was customer research. Customer research is going to be the backbone and the foundation of any successful marketing campaign. It doesn't matter if it's lead generation, doesn't matter if it's app installs, or even e-commerce. Research. Find out exactly what your target customer wants, where they live, what their problems are, what their desires are. Use ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT questions about who would like to see X product. For example, who's in the market for wristwatches? What do they look like? Where do they work? Go to Amazon and find your competitors' reviews, or just find your competitors' reviews in general. Go through their five-star reviews, go through their 3-star reviews, and go through their 1-star reviews. Put all of those reviews on a document, and from there, read each and every one of them and group them. You will now, from these groups, create different ad angles that you can use to sell your product. And here's exactly what I mean by this. So say we're selling a workout dumbbell. We go to Amazon. We see that this brand has 84,000 reviews. We go to the reviews. We go to the 5-star reviews. We click on it. Excellent. Great home equipment. The set of dumbbells is perfect for what it is. Yes, they're weights, blah, 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 blah. You go through, now you're going to open up a document and you're going to copy those and you're going to put that in the document. Then you're going to go through the 3-star reviews. Fat hand grips, hurts my hand, grip is too wide, absurdly small but did the job, So now you're going to start to find the problems. In the 5-star review, you found exactly what the customers loved about the product. Now we're going to go to 1-star reviews. Not evenly coded, not for me, really, blah, 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 style change. These are where you're going to find the really bad reviews. Now, if you can, flip these problems on their head, apply it to your product. For example, if you have the perfect hand grip for a weighted barbell, use that in your marketing and then create an us versus them ad comparing yourself to your competitor. Now, normally I don't like to name the competitor, just say other companies, but you get the gist. This will solidify that you are the best product in the market for this specific offer. And if you combine that with different reasons that somebody would want to buy your product in the first place, then you're going to have an effective sales argument, right? So step 2 was having an effective funnel. So when you're first starting out from $0, I usually recommend just to start running ads directly to a product page. Depending on if you're high ticket or mid ticket. If you're mid to low ticket, just start with, a product page. If you're, I would say, anywhere above $300, you're probably going to want a landing page, specifically if you're running, for example, cold social media ads. In that case, I'd actually start with Google ads because people are probably actively looking for that. For example, like an electric bike, but you get the gist. So once you're driving ads to a product page and you start to get some initial sales, that's when you can then test out different landing pages to improve your efficiency, to improve your contribution margin, your profitability, your MER, right? And to decrease your cost per acquisition, your new customer cost per acquisition. This is when you should start testing things like listicles, advertorials, sales-based landing pages. So let's take a look at The Ridge. The Ridge is a very well-known wallet brand, and their marketing is brilliant. So if we take a look at their ads, they're usually using UGC ads. They're showcasing the product. They have really great top-of-funnel ads. But not only do they have good ads, because they did their research and they've been in the game for years, they're also driving to a listicle. So this is what a listicle is. It's essentially made to be a blog style, top of funnel article, right? So 5 reasons why millions are switching to the Ridge wallet, right? And they've executed this correctly. So that above the fold, they have 50,000 5+ star reviews. They have different publications that they've been featured in. Shop Now, 80,000 5-star reviews. Ooh, if I were them, I would actually change this to match this, because this is a bit of an inconsistency. You want to be consistent across your sales messaging. But anyways, as we scroll down, we can see here that they have 5 different reasons why millions switched to the Ridge wallet, which they probably found by doing customer research in the first step, right? So this is why you want to start with customer research. You can also implement things like post-purchase surveys, asking your customers where they found you, why they bought, and what they're going to do with your product. You can then use those ideas and translate those into ad creatives. So this is exactly what we did for the brand that I'm talking about. We tested direct response ads to the product page first, And then we started adding different layers, right? Just one layer. Usually the funnel I would recommend would be, once you're at this stage, would be ad, top of funnel ad, to landing page, listicle, advertorial, sales-based landing page, to product page, to checkout, right? And now Shopify has one page to checkout, and that is going to be a game changer for a lot of different funnels. So get that implemented too. And of course, we come to the actual ads part. This is the third step, right? So you want to do your research, then you want to create an effective funnel, and then you want to touch the ads, because you've done your research, you know what kind of ideas, your target customer wants to see. Now you translate those into content with different creators or filming your own content and run ads to them. So depending on the brand, I would say Facebook ads, TikTok ads, or Google ads are usually a good start. Every case is different, so I can't say like you should definitely start with, TikTok ads or Facebook ads. But usually it's good to start with two, right? So Facebook ads and Google ads. And the reason I say that is because you need one interruption style marketing platform. So either Facebook ads and TikTok ads, and a search-based marketing platform, Google ads. So people who are actively, mid to bottom of funnel looking for your product, which is going to convert. And then people, you want to fuel the top of your funnel with Facebook ads and TikTok ads. Now you want to start making content for the top of the funnel. So you want to start going to either content creators, trusted content creators or different content creator platforms, giving them a story brief based off of what you did in the first step, the customer research, and you have an ad angle, and then you make the creative brief. This is exactly what we did, right? So we did our research, made the funnel, and then we're like, okay, here are the different angles we can test. And then we sent them to different creators that also look like our target customer. If you're selling to older women, don't have a 25-year-old man in your ad, because that's not going to resonate with them. Your customer wants to picture themselves as the dream result. For example, if your demographic is men 25 to 35 in the US, then show men 25 to 35 in the US smiling in your ads, using the product, and having a better lifestyle. That is the gist of sourcing creators, right? You want to find a creator that matches your target customer. You want to send them the brief from the research that you did in the first step. And then you want to go ahead and run the ads. So right, guys, here's one of the actual ad accounts that we've used to scale this brand to $131,000 in revenue. We've spent $26,000 on this ad account alone, and we're averaging a decent cost per purchase, as you can see here. And that's only because we did our research in the first step. We then sourced creators who look like our target customer, and then we ran the ads and we do testing, right? And I'm going to create more videos in the future talking about the best Meta ads testing structure, Google ads testing structure, etc., etc. So basically the gist of this ad account is that we had one overall testing campaign that we would use to test different ad creatives, different landing pages, whatever we wanted to test. Then we segmented those products into different scaling campaigns. And then we also use about 10% of retargeting. Retargeting isn't as effective as it used to be, but it still works. Don't let other people tell you that it doesn't work, because as you can see here, this is our retargeting campaign. We've got 62 different conversions, converting at a $29 cost per purchase. And of course, as we scroll through the ad account, you can see different numbers. Like the ROAS, I tend not to really only pay attention to ROAS. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And we're actively working on improving this with different tests. So with Meta ads in particular, and ads in general, your work is never completed. You are never done. You always want to be trying to beat your control. If you find an ad that knocks out of the park and does a 3x to 4x ROAS, try to beat the ad. Dissect why that ad worked. Make iterations of that ad. That's what you're always trying to do as a marketer. You're always trying to raise the bar of your revenue, right? And of course, another platform that we used to get this brand to 131,000 was also TikTok in the beginning. TikTok's really cool in the fact that, you can start an ad, and if you crack it correctly, you can do some pretty good numbers really quick. But the downside of that is that as quick as you do the numbers is as quick as you fall. So you want to make sure that you always have the content in rotation. Because if you don't have content in rotation, TikTok ads it won't work for you. And that's the reason why I had to pause some of the ads on TikTok for these brands, because we couldn't keep up with the amount of content quite yet. We're going to come back to TikTok as soon as we have a content system in place, which we're actively working on. But just to reiterate, the name of the game is, getting content for your top of funnel, making sure that you have a Google ad set up. So that's going to be your Google shopping ads, your Google search ads, maybe YouTube retargeting if you want, testing, and then scaling up what's working, right? So I'm going to create a lot more videos in the future to essentially go over different setups for Meta, TikTok, and Google, and essentially how to test and scale them. But okay, let's move on. The next key thing that we had was email marketing. So you want to make sure all your flows are set up. Abandoned checkout, abandoned cart, browse abandonment, site abandonment, sunset flow, etc., right? So you want to make sure all your flows are set up, because this is going to should account for 25% of your brand's revenue. So you want to make sure, think of your business, your e-commerce business, as a system. You want to make sure that you're getting new customers coming in, but you also want to keep your current customers. So we like to look at a 30 to 60 day LTV period, because that payback period is essentially going to be crucial for us when we start to spend more on, say, for example, Facebook, Google, and TikTok. Because we know we're getting paid X amount, we can then spend this amount to achieve a certain cost per acquisition at a profitable rate. So the more you can spend on Facebook, TikTok, and Google, the better, in my opinion, because that means you're going to fuel acquisition, and of course you're going to have to retain those people too. So don't neglect email marketing, because if you only focus on the front end of your business, you're just going to be breaking even. And I've had that happen to me in the past. I know, because I'm telling you this. So focus on a holistic system. Make sure your email marketing is set up. Make sure you're emailing your list 1 to 2 times, even 3 times per week, to make sure that you're staying in contact with them. You're engaging in a relationship with the customers as soon as they buy. I think of it more as, okay, we have a lead instead of a purchase, because that customer is should come back more than 3 times to your business, right? So it should come back more than 3 times to your business so that you can grow your business. And last but not least, we made sure that we had the correct market awareness and market sophistication levels. If you don't know what that is, I would highly suggest reading Eugene Schwartz's Breakthrough Advertising and studying it. But essentially, there are 5 different stages of your customer's awareness. So they're either unaware, they're either problem aware, they're solution aware, product aware, or most aware, right? So basically, you want your messaging in your ads to match that specific stage of awareness. So if your customer is most aware, you can just, say, oh, here's a 10% off discount code. But if your customer is unaware, you can't, that same messaging won't work for them. You can say 10% off discount code, but why are they going to care if they don't even know that they have a problem, right? So you have to bring them through a sequence of different steps. And then sophistication is essentially how much competition is in the market at one point in time, right? So there's 5 different stages of sophistication, 1 being, the first to market, 5 being it's a red ocean. So you also want to approach the market with that in mind. So guys, this is essentially how we were able to break $131,000 from zero. This is the hard part, because you're trying to find product market fit. But from zero, we took them to 131K. And Black Friday, Cyber Monday is coming up, and we're going to be super excited to push with that as well. So guys, this is the video.